whammy, 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 whammy.
Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. Dai here. We've got another juicy batch of the best Fate memes I could find on the internet. As usual, I source these memes from Reddit, Twitter, and my own Discord. Come join, we'd love to have you. Whenever possible, I credit the creators, but not everyone puts watermarks, so if you find one of your memes here uncredited, let me know in the comments so we can celebrate your work. Without further ado, let's dive in. I love this first one. Olympic athlete Deng Yu Chen was asked on social media if he chanted Unlimited Blade Works before firing an arrow, to which he replied he actually shouts, "Stella!" Men of culture can be found anywhere. My therapist says you can't hear images. I beg to differ. Of course, we have this lovely BGM to match the meme. Kimi to issho ga ichiban suki yotte motto gyutto ne. Aww. Poor Sakura got all the crap gotcha in life, while Rin got a full hand of 5 stars. That's kinda deep, though growing up with Kirei couldn't have been a walk in the park either. I'll ground them into hain in your general direction. Your mother was a 1-star and your father smelt of black keys. Jalter be spittin' sick burns left and right. Cersei? Yes, Odysseus? Where's my crew? Oof. Piggies everywhere! Then he stuck around and banged her for like a whole year before his men reminded him he had a wife to return to. Odysseus is such a dumbass. Ah, another variant of this meme. I can take all 4 of you at the same time. In a battle, right? In a battle, right? The best part of this meme is Smug Merlin in the corner. Speaking of surprise saber faces, hey everyone, Saber here. I'm supposed to be King Arthur, but just call me Sonic. Well, this was the premise of the Wii game. He's so cute! I smell Merlin's BS. I'm not even surprised at this point. A furry father? Blackbeard was right. Of course, joining Chaldea isn't all it's cracked up to be. Just wait until you see how Ritsuka treats his casters. Some things never change, huh? Well, why should they? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. On that same topic, it looks like some things do change. Look at Muramasa's devious smirk. He's up to no good. Mordred's mom has got it going on. Well, hot damn, they ain't wrong. But if I had to choose, I'd stick with best tomboy. After all, she can use all the love she can get. Mommy? I don't remember giving birth to you. I mean, she ain't wrong. That's why Mordred calls her Daddy. The cruelty still stands, though. My king, quick! Rebellion in the desert! Mordred is down there! Good. Though I'm pretty sure Mordred could take on a wave of Hassans. There is no Tsukihime anime. There is no Tsukihime anime. Ufotable seriously needs to kill these memes by making their own adaptation. We'll see how the remake sells, I guess. To show you the power of flex tape, I sawed this vampire in half. I mean, technically yes, and then some. Uh-oh. Hey, Shiki, are you a Christian by any chance? I have no idea what she's talking about. Chris-chan? I don't know any girl who's got a name like that. Keep it that way, buddy. Shit's crazy. Aw, I love this. See, there's this building in Japan where they use projections to create an optical illusion of a cat hanging over the edge. It's pretty cute, but I gotta say, Shiki's even cuter. Who would win? The Queen of Connacht and the Rider of Men? Or J.L. Kraft, the founder of Kraft Cheese? That all depends on how many singles he brings to the fight. Bitches love cannons! Do they? Didn't seem to score him any points with Ophelia. At best, the Rainbow Blast got him into the friend zone. Saber, the King of Knights, started a Patreon. I hope you all will support me. Unfortunately, the highest tier was so expensive that only one man could afford it. Did you truly believe that making a tier that pricey would deter me? How unexpectedly foolish of you, Saber. Now then, let's see what exclusives being her #1 fan gives you. However, Artoria had planned for this to happen. There's only one video. Shiro, harder! Seems more like an OnlyFans. And to be fair, if Artoria were real and had one, I'd join in a heartbeat. Is this what a live-action Fate Stay night would look like? He may not have the right appearance, but that's the right attitude. Curse that mongrel of a mouse, always evading my traps. No matter, I have plenty of weapons to draw upon. Honestly, this pic is way cooler than it has any right to be. When Gilgamesh is one of the most powerful servants in the Nasuverse, but he happens to be weak to his own noble phantasm. It actually makes sense though. Reminds me of how funny it is when I scan human enemies in Final Fantasy VII Remake and find out they're weak to fire. I'm all, yeah, that's to be expected. That is, unless you happen to be Mecha Gilga. Yeah. That's actually really well done. Ah, so that's what they're doing beneath those portraits. No need to be shy. There's bound to be someone in the community who ships it. Fate tries to claim it's not porn after Hollow Ataraxia. Also Fate, behold, the most brilliant spear in my collection. That's just the tip of the CCC iceberg. Do you know the difference between me and therapist? What? Oh snap, abandon ship! Don't forget she wants to unbirth the entire planet. Have you heard the rumor? They said Astolfo-chan's sword is as big as this can. So, that's standard size for a human, right? My husband is way bigger than that, even more so with his modified body. Then all the girls start bragging. Fiore and Ritsuka get some centaur dong action from Keiron and red hair. Parvati's husband Shiva apparently has a large, I'm gonna guess that's Trishula Shakti. Apparently male Ritsuka's packin' too. That last bit's probably up to artist interpretation though. If femdom means being dominated by a female, then kingdom means being dominated by a king, and wisdom, of course, is being dominated by a witch. Which one do you choose? Oh my. So if you take Erish to bed, your frame's gonna get cracked. Do the same for Rin and Ishtar and you won't have much of a bed left. Naturally though, if you go for Loli Rin, it won't matter how your bed looks because you'll be sleeping in prison. Come on guys, just be like Lancer and tell her to come back in a few years. Surely you haven't forgotten. Every bit of snow and ice blanketing this world is a part of me. Devour that snow! There's plenty to go around. The real issue is whether she can feel it. Ball breaker! Now I know he can feel it. Question is, does he like it? Sure looks that way. FGO players in 2016 were all, fuck you, Gawain. But now that he's a fairy, fuck me, Gawain. She's not my type, but more power to you. Oh, sugoi dekai. Ufotable sure gave you more than just that new jacket, huh? Now he's truly Mommy Emiya. Of course. The instant Gray comes to FGO Arcade, the players just had to investigate her pantsu. I applaud the devs for letting us get this kind of angle. Black, huh? Scandalous. Ugh! Oh my god! Burn it with fire! Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Aw, damn, that's brutal. Welcome to the club. Being a Lancer means suffering. The only solace is in the friendship of the thighs. Judging by this pic, though, would it be worth it? Honey, tell me what's wrong. If you grail Sitonai, does that mean you're using a grail to grail a grail? Oh, fuck! This logic also applies to Prelia, except that she is an ex-grail. When news in your city announces gas leaks, us Fate fans are like, aw shit, here we go again. We'll just have to go with ultra-violence. Let them eat lead. This is why she's better off with a beach ball. It's safer that way. Oh. Kiritsugu headshot Ilya von Einsburn. To be fair, that wasn't actually her, though doing so couldn't have been any easier. Breaking news. Burger King announces new mascot. King Arthur will eat burgers in worldwide ad campaign, attracting weebs, Fate fans, and men of culture all around the world. Hey, it seems to be working for Samsung right now. Just don't forget that she can eat those things and not gain weight. One of these is not like the others, making it superior. Hey, the worst she can say is no, versus her face after I confessed. Oh, that's brutal. Some people are into that look of disgust, though. From the creators of Fate's Day Night, Fate Grand Order, the savior of France. Hey man, I'd watch this film. Girls be all, I can't believe he didn't cry at the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Meanwhile, me and the boys be running the waterworks for poor innocent Gilda. Rest in peace. Vlad the Impaler discovers marshmallows. Well these are fucking great. Hold it, Caster. What is it you want? What I want is, of course, to save Saga with zombie idols. He really do look like that, though. Damn, that second season was great. At the party, Ritsuka grabs the mic and lets it loose on the cryptors. Fuck you, fuck me. You're cool. Fuck you ×2, and fuck you too, I guess. Fair enough, though I like Ophelia. No thanks, I'm not into smoking. Until you see Toko doing it, then you hit that shit faster than lightning. As funny as this is, I would never do that. Toko is awesome in spite of her smoking, not because of it. Me finding a good anime to watch, in comes Fate's Day Night. Then boom! The whole damn Nasuverse hits you like a ton of bricks. Heck, those are only the animated ones too. When you're struggling to beat the Challenge Quest boss, just buff the living daylights out of Super Orion and tell him the boss called Artemis a hoe. Imagine if we could actually rile up our servants like that. Boudica's biggest irony is the fact that the servant who's a perfect partner for her anti-Roman buff is the founder of Rome himself. I hate to say this, but I'll use the Roman to destroy the Romans. Huh, is that true? Fascinating. Artists drawing Morgan now that she's come out, versus a Redditor commissioning hentai before she was even announced, building a cult around her in anticipation of her release. I am 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Truly the work of a clairvoyant mage. FGO names Rama as, my wife and I got separated. Do you think you're fucking funny, DW? Yes. Ugh, that is the last thing I want to find in a hallway at night. They've created a monster out of Best Master. Do you love your mom and her 4-hit multi-target noble phantasm? Yes. Yes, I do. Gay Bolg! Oh no, not Asuka. You know damn well she doesn't deserve it. Ah yes, the crew of the Shadow Border, cheating death time and time again. It figures Mounier'd be wearing a skirt. Jaguar Man fight expectation versus reality. Now I haven't fought this guy in Yakuza, but I can assume he's a tough cookie, swinging a damn bike at ya. You stole our face! Crazy how 3 aspects of Reen can have 3 completely different reactions to each other. Someone giving FGO a trash review. The in-app store has a lot on offer and players are reminded of it often, but playing for free is easy. It's based on a Japanese comic book. Wow. Don't get me wrong, gacha is horrible and predits more than Kirei, but I've seen way worse systems in other games. Looks like when it came time to dub the Clone Wars in Japan, they cast a lot of the Fate VAs. To be fair, practically all the VAs in Fate do a ton of other voice work. It's still pretty cool though. My knowledge of history from school versus my knowledge of history from Fate. Yeah, I feel ya. When I was visiting my grandma last month, the family had Jeopardy on in the background and I heard something about Asclepius and was like, dude, I just learned who that guy was. So, I heard that I became pretty famous after I died. You know who I am, kid? Oh my god! Michael Jackson? You're here? You're alive? You're not black? Just don't let Sakamoto take care of Jack near an open window or Caldea will be all over the media. He was forced to read Fate's Day Night. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a sad face or a look of disgust. Hey, it would be nice if we used this stereotype less. Mexican here, chinga tu madre. Don't try to speak for us. We Mexicans love this stuff and like seeing our culture in media. Pendeja. Honestly, I'm glad to know Ket's is well received. I would have no idea how accurate she is, but I tend to stand for Japan doing whatever it wants. We're not alcoholics. We're just regularly disinfecting our throats. Okay, I can see Skahak drinking like that, but I don't recall Titty-Toria being a drunkard. Am I missing something? In honor of Melty Blood, we'll finish today's memes off with a ridiculous one. You wouldn't understand, officer. Cutting her up into 100 pieces and nutting in my pants is a Tsukihime reference. It's so stupid that it works. Very dark humor, obviously. With that, we've finished off another batch of Fate memes. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I have. Again, don't forget to comment if you want to take credit for one of these ones that I missed. Which ones were your favorites? Let's take this to the comments. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoy this channel, help us grow by liking, commenting, sharing the video, subscribing to OtakuDaiKun, and
most of all, smashing that notification bell so you don't miss out on all of our anime discussion, lore, or Let's Play content.
You can support us directly through Patreon, Subscribestar, or our YouTube membership, all of which come with benefits like exclusive vids and early access.
As always,
Celebrate your fandom!